Sorry I'm a little harsh for most people's taste, but then, I've warned you people many, many times. At any moment, I might say something you disagree with or you don't like or something that makes you think more than you want to. Tell somebody who cares. I've earned my right at the table, and it's my deal. Until people are ready to get serious, they're going to call those of us who are serious sophisticated, arrogant, and belligerent. Their emotional attachment to their own point of view prohibits them from being able to make a sound, rational decision in anything that's important at all, because their emotions cloud everything that goes through their mind. My mind too, when I'm in my human state. Rarely these days. I'm more comfortable living in the kingdom of the mind. I won't say dragging this tired old body around. I can rise to pretty much any occasion when necessary. No need to go down and become Vic Tanny or, develop an atlas body physique. I know the world needs people like that, but it also needs gentle, kind spirits like me with mega talent that has experience, that's been to the rodeo before. I've had a ride in the big show with a big gallery for over 35 years. I know the art game. A good sales manager needs to make sure the wall space is producing sales. It's as simple as that. And real estate, where that wall space is, dictates the price per square inch on that wall space. You want to be in the big game, gotta set your sights. If you don't dream big, nothing will damn for sure happen. I've met a lot of artists on TikTok, they're just getting started. They don't have that dexterial visual connection yet. But you know what they got? They got grit, they're determined, and they're for real. They're for real. I discovered a lady yesterday, just has that chromatic sequence in everything she paints. She's got that down. It just thrills me when I find that in somebody's work. They were paying attention to how light works. But even if all you can do is go to the TikTok shop, even the Loren Adams art supply store on TikTok, you find that in my showcase. Just go get some art material, even if it's crayons, pencils. And there's a new genius artist that is a teacher, and he's offered his services, and I've signed on a subscriber. This fellow will teach you how to draw. And that's just, I can't add any more words to that. He's the real deal. And I'm not going to mention his name, but if you go to my site, you'll see that I've endorsed him, and I would encourage you to go there and learn how to draw. If that's an inspiration, if all you want to do is make designs, I applaud that too. If you've got a color sense, that's what I love the most. I'm attracted, just like almost everybody else is, to colors. And right now we're living at a time where every time you turn on the screen, it is a kaleidoscope of stuff coming by your eyes. A kaleidoscope. Well, we live in Maui, and it's a real slow pace here. A very slow pace. One can breathe, especially if you live in the country. Not so much in the big city. I spend a lot of time in big cities, and can't handle that frantic energy anymore. It's like, whoa, amazing. If you look at it culturally, how the loveliness of the architecture and the planning. See, I see art everything. You go into a grocery store, all the labels and all the products, they were designed by somebody that wanted it to look delicious, so you'd buy their product. First thing they taught me in the famous artist schools back in the early 60s was started by and maintained by Albert Dorn and Norman Rockwell. And I was an exchange student, and we sent in our lesson. Chapter 1, Advertising Arts. Go to your local market and admire the beautiful labels that were somebody's labor of love. You don't have to go to a museum. You do that if you want to learn secrets of application, theories, study Cusquerio, the difference between light and darkness, and how to make that really pop when you want to. But in a market, everything you set eyes on has something to do with the art world or the advertising world. Think about that. Know your place. I heard Brother Glenn say, know your lane. Stay in your lane. Hey, you don't need to be worried about becoming a successful stonemason if watercolor is your medium. Blossom in watercolor. Just go for it. But don't just sort of go for it. 99%? Nah. If you aim at 99%, you'll end up in the high 70s or 80s. You gotta aim at 100% every time. I even aim at 100% when I put peanut butter on a slice of bread. You know why? Because I'm practicing what I might do with a palette knife at some other time. Make every motion you do a work of art. The way you pour your tea, the way you hold the teaspoon when you sip. You can develop fantastic, fine motor skills only because you said so. Just because you made up your mind to do it and focus 100% instead of 99% on something. Anyway, that is the report from Hoogle, as Peter Sickle used to say. That's the latest report from Hoogle. I do plan on coming back and painting a little in a little while, but haven't made up my mind what I'm going to do yet. So I'm going to sign off for now. I love all of you. Anybody who has taken the time to give me your kind attention, not just today. If you've seen my work, you've toured my studio, you've seen my portfolio. As the artist who made the art, I can only imagine how it must feel when you look upon the paintings.